is up, guys? I am JKU390, and
okay.
here with me today is
me, JKU390, and she's here. Shark's
Sharkseed, and Jordan is quizzing me. We're not even sure if we're even gonna play, but Jordan is quizzing me on if I know any of these characters.
So I asked her who her favorite Mortal Kombat character is. I'm very well versed, I like to think, in at least the original. Well, I know both timelines at this point. I'm very well versed in the original timeline of Mortal Kombat 1 through 4, Deadly Alliance, Deception, Armageddon, and if you want to count stuff like Shaolin Monks, Chronicle Sub-Zero, and the Spec Ops one.
It was funny because Jordan started up the game, went to the characters, and I said, that one.
Yeah, so we started, I was trying to find out who her favorite Mortal Kombat character was. And then I opened it and I was like, all right, we're going to go through all the characters. And right when I opened it, there's boom, Scorpion. She's like, oh yeah, I forgot he was in Mortal Kombat. Him.
Exactly.
I was like, all right, we're done.
Well, Scorpion was always like my favorite because 1, yellow, 2, kunai and chain, 3, drags you to hell, 4,
actual ninja. Actually from like a Japanese character.
Yellow is my favorite color.
Who wears a ninja garb.
So I know the one next to him is Sub-Zero.
Yeah.
And this is the reason why we were starting this video, is because Jordan then went on to say that it's actually not the original Sub-Zero, it's Sub-Zero's brother.
Younger brother, yes.
Younger brother.
Bihan was the older Sub-Zero from Mortal Kombat 1, who gets killed by Scorpion after Sub-Zero's clan, as far as Scorpion knows, Sub-Zero's clan, the Shirai Ryu, or the Lin Kuei, attacked Scorpion's clan, the Shirai Ryu, and killed them all. Just kind of like out of nowhere. And then Scorpion died and became this nether being who just is like seeking revenge. So he goes to the first Mortal Kombat tournament where he kills Bihan, the first Sub-Zero. And then the second game, his brother takes over.
Okay. So the other Sub-Zero guy, because the original Sub-Zero comes back, right?
Yes.
And he's like a playable character.
As my all-time favorite Mortal Kombat
and he's
character.
He's like Ghost? No.
But before we go there, who's next?
No. I want, is it...
She's pointing at the screen
that
right now.
one?
No.
Oh, okay. The next person in line...
No, if it helps, if you go by the traditional color palette, because you have like the yellowish orange ninja, you got the blue. The next one's the green ninja.
Tommy?
He's not a Power Ranger, no. Oh. But I appreciate the reference. More of a Jason fan, personally, but I appreciate it.
Scorpion, Sub-Zero. I don't know the Green Ranger. I mean, ninja. Can I have a hint? Can you tell me about his background a little bit?
Yeah, so he's a lizard.
Oh, is it lizard? No, that can't be lizard, because lizard's just a lizard.
Yeah. Well, see, the thing is, so whenever he doesn't wear the ninja garb, he actually is an anthropomorphic lizard. Like, he has like a full snout and everything, and he can cloak and turn invisible. He spits acid.
Yes.
He has a big tongue.
I know who you're talking about.
But when he puts on the garb, he becomes human in form.
Right. Can I have a hint? What does the letter start with?
R. What
reptile?
Does the letter? Yes.
Reptile instead of lizard?
Yes, so reptile.
Okay, yeah. Because I remember the whole acid spitting thing.
Yeah, so he started out as a secret character who I can't remember if in the arcade version he was actually locked, but I think he was a secret character that you could unlock either with a code or playing. The next character on the list is the purple ninja, who I believe appeared first in Mortal Kombat 3. The joke was that you could unlock him in, like, Ed Boon, the creator of the game, wanted you to think you could unlock him, so players went crazy trying to figure out how.
Okay.
But then finally on the console version, they actually gave him a character you could play as the purple ninja. And his backstory is he is a Dinian, he's a demigod. He's royal.
Handsome Jack.
No, he's a royal bloodline, and he's a prince wearing purple. That's your hint. A prince
wearing purple.
Yeah.
So he's royal blue.
So what do you think of if you think of prince and purple?
Purple Rain.
Yeah.
His name is Rain. Oh my god.
Yeah. So that is Rain, the purple ninja who is a prince of Adinia.
Oh my god. So he's a prince of like a of
He's
god
like a
people?
demigod. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's I guess a basic
Like a
way to
sub
describe
race?
it.
Is it a race or
It's another realm, like the
Okay,
Netherworld.
realm.
There's
Got it.
Outworld. There's chaos. There's order. He's from Edinia.
Okay, the next guy
Is the red ninja?
is
there's-
Zach.
No, there's not many hints I can give you with this one in terms of the name. Although you were kind of close with the name, you almost rhymed it. I guess technically you did, but he is actually an army of souls that were put into one body.
Mac?
No, but you're close. Actually, you're right, but it starts with a different sound. So it's something than Mac.
The Mac?
No, he's not a wrestler.
Oh
no.
no!
I'll just go ahead and show you. He is
Ermac. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ermac, I think, was added in MK2, if not MK3, the same vein of being like a secret background character. What?
So he's the physical embodiment of souls.
Well, he's not. He's really, his body is just filled with thousands and thousands of dead warriors,
Dead warriors.
like the souls of the super strong warriors.
The next guy is not Sub-Zero.
The next guy was another cameo character.
He is
His color is all of them.
Oh, he's the Rainbow Warrior.
He's
Friendship is Magic.
There's a male version, and in the Wii there's a female version, and they both have the same name. Just one is spelt with a different letter.
An X.
No.
Oh, it's almost always an X.
No.
Or a Y.
No. So
or an A.
So you got to think of what are things that are known for changing through multiple colors.
Rainbow. Prism.
No.
Oh.
A good name though. That'd be a cool one.
Prism.
So this is a guess the character is what we're playing now.
Caterpillar.
No, I thought you were actually going to say it. What changes colors?
Crayons. I'm genuinely
Crayon
guessing.
with
I
a C
swear.
and crayon with a K.
I swear I'm not.
No, I know. It was cute. Based on his surroundings, he changes.
Chameleon.
So we have chameleon with a C, and then there's chameleon with a K.
Oh, dude, I see. His form is through. You can see the character colors in the background.
We even like his vest, like right now he's purple, and he's going to blue here in a second.
You can't see his arms because it's the background and the hands.
Yeah.
Oh, so what's his special?
So they didn't. Whoops, you almost saw it.
I did not.
They have. There's actually like the chameleons both have two different stories. The female chameleon.
What's the letter that's different?
Hers is K. His is C. She's trying to save her race, which I think is the same race as Reptile.
Okay.
I can't remember what they're called. I keep wanting to say like Sarasaur, but I don't think that's right. That's something else. But anyway, so she's like on a quest to reproduce with him, and
nice.
And I don't remember what his was, but I remember in the final battle they have in Armageddon, he's a good guy and she's a bad guy. Because she wants, or no, she's a good guy. He's a bad guy, she's a good guy because she wants to fight against Reptile, for basically forsaking their species.
The next character is.
Now his name is confusing because he's the black ninja. He's the dark shadowy ninja. His name actually
not Billy.
Is no. What do you keep trying to make them all Power Rangers? Plus Billy's the Blue Ranger.
I know. That's why I said not Billy.
Oh, okay.
I can't remember the Black Ranger's name.
Zach.
Oh, Zach is the Black Ranger. Who's the Red Ranger?
Jason, my favorite. Anyway, how dare you? And
I'm
then
sorry. Your niece knows them better than I do.
My niece knows all of them. So his name actually comes from two creators. It's just their names backwards.
Oh! I've heard of this guy.
Yeah, I've told you about him.
You've told me him before. Can you tell me their names? No. Bob and Tom.
No.
Is it their last names or their first names?
Their last names.
Dang it, that makes it harder. He's the ghost of Sub-Zero past.
He is Bihan's soul brought back as a specter.
Yes. Oh man, and it's a really cool name, and you love this guy.
It's kind of a stupid name actually, but his surname's kind of cool.
Can you give me the name it starts with?
Do you want
or the letter it starts with?
N.
No, it's not Nurgle. It's N.
So the two creators,
yes,
that he's named after are Ed Boon and John Tobias. See, I told you wouldn't be able to figure it out even backwards.
Nubly.
No.
Tobias. Nubsel Nat. Nubsblet.
I mean, you're kind of saying it.
Can you just...
He is Noob Saibot.
Noob Saibot. Yes.
And then, so he's the black ninja, shadowy ninja.
Oh my god, I can't believe
Who
I
I think
forgot.
appeared first in Mortal Kombat 2, but I don't remember if he actually was playable until 3. And then next to him is the gray ninja.
Okay, so he's giving me like a moth vibe. Like a ghostly moth vibe.
His background is more of the hint.
Mist?
Close.
Fog?
Close.
Shadow?
Farther
The
away.
hedgehog?
Nope.
I'm thinking of things that are like
Much more basic.
Condensation?
Much more basic. If you asked a little kid what that is behind him, what would they say?
Smoke.
That smoke. So smoke is actually my other second favorite. I absolutely hate the way they made him look in this. These last three characters are actually all Lin Kuei as well, the same as Sub-Zero. They're part of his clan.
Okay.
They enacted something called the Cyber Initiative, where they took Lin Kuei warriors and turned them into cyborgs, whether they wanted them to or not, thinking it'd make them better soldiers. So those three all got the Cyber Initiative in the original timeline.
Okay.
So we've got Smoke, and then we got the next two, who I don't really know how to give you any hints for those. And they sound robot-y.
They look like predators because of their dreadlocks.
Mm.
And their face masks.
The second one, yeah, I mean, the dreadlocks are pretty much like his hair when he was a human.
Predator 1 and Predator 2. Okay, can you give me any other hints?
They start with the letter C.
Not Chameleon.
No, and they sound something...
Cortana.
Robotic, mechanical.
And Kalos.
No. Do you want me to just tell you what these ones...
No, I'm guessing. Because you have to write it down.
No, I'm not going to write them down.
Just show me.
We have Cyrax.
Cyrax.
And Sector.
Oh.
I don't know why I said C for both of them, because that was just a lie to you.
Well, with the S
I think I was trying to... I think that was what I was trying to illustrate, but I said they're both a C.
Cyrax and Sector. So, are they bros?
No. So Sector is the son of the leader of the Lin Kuei, the Grand Master. And he's all about this cyber initiative. Sector didn't really want to be, and Smoke is like buddies with this Sub-Zero. Who, of course, right now his name is not coming to my mind, so that doesn't help at all. But Sector, I guess you could consider like a bad guy of the Lin Kuei. Okay, so now we're going to start getting to a bunch of weird characters that came in like later games and stuff that aren't like the ninjas everyone knows.
And I'm guessing these guys are the good guys? Because they're all in blue?
No.
No?
No.
Okay. Is just...
Color coordination has nothing to do with anything.
Okay. Okay, so Blondie right there with the guns, the swords, with the safety goggles, is not Johnny Cage.
Correct. Though it pains me, you know my least favorite character's name.
Well, because it's Johnny Cage. He's like supposed to be the main character other than Liu Kang.
No, he's not.
He's not?
No.
Oh, never mind.
No, he's just an actor douchebag that just happens to be there.
He is not Steve Rogers.
Correct.
Although look at that jawline.
He's an officer of the law. Stryker.
Nope, would have never guessed.
Yep, he's Stryker. And the guy next to him was a member of the Black Dragon clan who got really badly burnt and has metal stuff. But he has he's really fast is kind of his thing. He's like super speed.
So he's the Flash.
And he uses hook swords. Again, I don't really know how you're gonna.
He's Scyther.
Give you many.
The Sky Dragon.
We have Cabal.
Cabal. I know nothing about Cabal.
Well, I just told you about him. He's a Black Dragon. He's the Black Dragon. There was a gang called the Red Dragon, and the Red Dragon were basically a criminal organization, and they have more plot stuff. I'll end up talking about that later, so we'll go into spoiler territory. For anybody curious about the Armageddon game, I'm going to spoil it. They were trying to... Well, we'll get to it when we get to those characters, but basically they were trying to do something with Armageddon, with what's happening with it. So we'll get to that. But basically, a part of them broke off and became a splinter group, which were the Black Dragon. And Cabal is part of that.
The next guy is Sun Wukong. Do you have any name hints?
No.
Okay, just go to the next one because I do not know.
Dairu.
Dairu. The next one is Doctor Strange.
Yep. That's him.
I don't know him.
But he's also Jarek.
Jarek.
Yeah. Who I
I
know...
only said Doctor Strange because of the goatee. The next guy is not Luke Cage.
No, he's not another Marvel character.
Sorry. Hint?
Another D name.
Derek.
Not too
Like
far
Jarek,
off.
but Derek. Darren?
Nah.
Damien?
Says Darius. He's,
okay. I would not have guessed that.
He's a xylophone.
I like the texture.
Yeah.
The next guy has really cool eye makeup, and he makes me think of what? The first Robin. Nightwing.
Oh, okay. The next guy was technically a character in the new Mortal Kombat movie.
Oh, okay.
He is Reiko.
Reiko.
And yeah, he was a big, strong guy that fought against. Well, I can't say his name yet because you haven't gotten there, but Metal Arm guy. Spoilers for the movie. The next character that we're about to see
is not the Thunder God.
No, however, it is his brother, the God of Wind.
I don't know the Japanese word for wind or the Chinese word for wind.
Oh, you were close. I thought you were going to say it.
It starts with an F sound?
You were making the sound.
Furo.
No.
Fuko?
No. Keep working, though. You're getting there.
Furi? It's not furikake, although that is delicious.
Then an alcohol.
Fu beer?
Nope.
Fujin?
Yes.
Fujin!
He is Fujin.
So he's the god of wind?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Is the next guy the god
He's not a god.
Okay, never mind.
The next guy is an alcoholic. He's fat. He uses drunken fist. He's not actually like an alcoholic, but his character is built to be one because
but he's not Dionysus. Got it.
No, but he uses the drunken fist style, kind of like the Drunken Master with Jackie Chan. And he's also a trainer. He's one of our Earth's forces. He's one of the people that help train them.
Nekomaru?
No, he's not a kitty cat.
No, remember Nekomaru from Danganronpa? Okay, good. Just want to make sure. I don't know.
No, I didn't expect you to. He is Boraicho.
Boraicho.
Yeah, and he uses drunken fist. It's a big thing of alcohol. One of his moves is he just pukes on the ground and people slip on it.
Ew. So the next kid,
The next guy is actually who I played the most in Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance.
He's got a big pouty underlip.
He is this... Yeah, there's no way I can really help you with his name, but the main thing with his character is he is as far as we knew at the time, was pretty much like the acting leader of the Red Dragon clan.
Is it Chinese?
I don't think so. I don't think it's of any Eastern...
Oh, it's just... Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure.
It's like a code name, I think. No, it could still be of Eastern descent in terms of like the wordage, but... So, you want to show you then?
Yeah.
He is Movado.
Movado. Oh no, I have no idea. If anything, that sounds Portuguese.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not...
But maybe that's just because I was thinking of Morado.
So next we have a warrior of order. He's in the realm of... Well, the order realm.
Wait, that's not Raiken?
No, and that's not the right name anyway.
Raiken... Wait, Raichu.
You're right with the Ray, but that's still not right. You're not getting it.
Raiden.
Yes, but we're not to him yet.
Okay.
But
he has the beautiful flowing white hair like the guy in that one movie.
in the second movie, where it's like, hey guys, it's me, Raiden. I said his name. But yeah, when he becomes like a human. No. Oh, I clicked over.
Jeremiah.
No.
I don't know why that's the name
I get this one either.
Okay, show me.
Hotaru.
Oh, I like his outfit. It's pretty
cool.
He's
got a pretty cool outfit. I'm not actually sure if it's the game he was added in, but I didn't know about this character until Mortal Kombat Deception. So I think that was his first game.
All right.
Okay. Underneath Striker, we have our Native American character.
Oh.
He uses, a lot of games back in like the 90s and stuff, they wanted to have the implementation of a Native American character.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, well, even stuff like, G.I. Joe had
Well, remember,
one.
I never played games.
Well,
when I was
like
younger.
using cartoons and shows. Most action fighting, there was always a Native American character.
The only Native American character that I remember from my childhood is that one is King of the Hill, that guy's son.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's all yeah.
And his dad?
No. No.
Oh, okay.
Just their family friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
From the red face paint, I'm guessing Hawkeye? No, wait, I already said that.
No, you're still trying to make everybody a Marvel or a DC character. It's weird. No, so you gotta remember how white people named native characters in the 90s.
So he's like Littlefeather or Redwing or
in that same idea of
Swift Bear.
Of descriptor than
animal.
Than animal, yeah.
So descriptor animal. Is he Silver Wolf?
You have the wolf part right.
Oh, he is a wolf.
It's a time.
Midnight Wolf?
Take out the mid.
Dusk Wolf? Night Wolf. Sorry. Night Wolf.
Night Wolf.
Oh.
Yep.
Sorry, I can't howl because it's like midnight.
So
past midnight.
It's one. So the next person on our list.
The most photorealistic person here, and it kind of creeps me out. Like he's like lighted differently than the others, right?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I can't tell you what his job is, or I tell you his name.
Emperor?
No, but basically he worked as a
doctor.
He worked in film with one of the characters.
General?
No, what are you doing?
You said you can't tell me his name.
Well, that's where we'll get there. He worked in film with one of the characters, and he had to put on his suit to make the CGI characters come to life.
Oh, what is that word called? What is that word? Motion capture.
Yeah, and if you shorten it.
Mocap.
There's mocap.
That's kind of dumb.
So he was added in Deadly Alliance as a secret character you could get, and you had to... it was Cyrax was the character. You had to unlock him in the crypt, and then I think you held down like R1 and pressed down on Cyrax's character in Deadly Alliance, and you could play as him. I think the actual idea was he was the real like mocap actor that did some of the fighting moves, so they just put him in the game.
That's funny. That's cool.
Yeah.
Johnny Cage.
Yep. He's a douchebag.
Yep.
Anyway, next on the list.
That is Cairo.
No, you actually said the character's name earlier.
I know I said his name. It is a CA, right?
It's a KA, but
K-A.
yeah.
Kano.
Yes. Kano. Basically, he's a douchebag like Johnny Cage, except he's a bad guy, and he's 1,000 times better than Johnny Cage.
Yeah, and he's got a laser eye.
The new movie gave him so much more like character first off, but also it's because this guy's a dick, but in the game universe, he's never punished for it. He like always ends up getting what he wants. This guy's a dick, but he knows he's an evil douchebag, and he always gets punished for it.
Ah, okay.
So that's why I like Kano. I can't say I like Kano, but I don't dislike Kano. Next on the list, giant metal arms. His position changes from Spec Ops leader to SWAT member but for the most part he's a Spec Ops like officer.
Does he have an American name?
Yes and no. It has to do with how big his muscles are.
Swole.
Close. Yeah, keep going in that same idea.
Buff. Massive.
Begins with the letter J.
Jacked.
Yep, but he is...
Jax? Yay!
It's Jax. Yeah, his arm's torn off and replaced with big old metal arms.
I have no idea who that is. I wouldn't
Kai.
even know where to get... Wait, what?
Kai.
Hey, I'm supposed to say something stupid first.
Oh, okay, say something stupid. What would you have named this character? How about that?
Michael B. Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan.
Yes.
I don't know if that counts technically as being in the Marvel character. I realize he was in the movies, but I don't think you could just say Michael B. Jordan as the character. Next on the list.
That is Metal Gear Solid. That is Snake.
I think it's actually a Japanese name, but I think his family is... it's one of the T's.
Sasuke.
He's either Taiwanese or from Thailand. I think he's from Thailand. Or at least I think his family ancestry. But I think his name, even though I think his family is from Thailand, his family name is... Anyway, he's a telepath. He's completely blind. So you already have what Marvel character you can call him. And he uses...
Daredevil.
He sees using his other senses. Just
Batman.
Like, yep, that's it. Anyway, so he is Kenshi.
Kenshi.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
The next guy is Raiden. No, just kidding. I know it's not Raiden.
No. The next guy is the main protagonist of Mortal Kombat Deception. You play as him starting as a child, and you go back to before the first Mortal Kombat tournament, and you get to meet like the Sub-Zero before the first Sub-Zero. So it was just another Cryomancer who went under the mantle of Sub-Zero.
Boruto.
No. And you go up through all the different eras as him, and he gets older and older as you do, but you learn like different moves. So he has moves like Scorpion's Harpoon, but he has stuff like Sub-Zero's Ice Blast. So he kind of has like a hop hog of other people's attacks. But his name, you're not gonna be able to just like guess. In fact, I'd probably just tell you now. It is
Carter.
It is Shujinko.
Shujinko. Thank you.
Yep.
The next guy looks like a police officer?
Yeah. Without showing... I won't show you his name, although it's not going to help at all, but here's his character to give you more idea.
He's not RoboCop.
No. But anyway, that was his... I blocked the name so she couldn't see. Although, again, it's a very Eastern name. I'm not sure the origin of it. I think he was added in Deadly Alliance, and I honestly don't know too much about his character, other than he was hired to work for, I believe it was Quan Chi. It was either Quan Chi or Shang Tsung, as like a goon.
Nope.
Well, he is Su Hao.
Su Hao.
Yeah.
I do not know him. Although, he gives me slight vibes of that one guy in Dragon Ball that, like, ran into Goku a lot, and he worked for the Red Ribbon Army.
Oh, General Tao? Next,
is that beautiful bastard, who's the best friend of Liu Kang, right?
Nope.
And he wears the white instead of the
Hun?
red. What?
Are you doing that on purpose?
No.
Okay, because you're talking about Street Fighter right now. No, it's not Ken, who wears red instead of white like Ryu. She is currently laying back laughing right now because she herself realized it and now feels really stupid for saying that. Welcome back, hon.
Hey.
How you doing?
So his name's not Ken.
No, he's not Ken. He's a snake.
He is a he's a copperhead.
No.
He's a snake?
Mm-hmm.
So is he boa?
Nope.
Python?
Nope.
Anaconda?
Nope.
Rat?
Nope.
Corn?
Nope. My favorite type of snake.
Hey now.
What? It is my favorite type of snake.
Your favorite type of snake is a corn snake?
No, what he is my favorite type of snake.
Oh. I didn't know you had a viper.
No. I don't have a viper.
No, okay. I was hoping that was it.
No.
Mamba?
Nope.
Honestly, I never knew you had a favorite type of snake.
Of course I do. Whenever
What's
the
mine?
first time you?
Yeah.
Python.
No.
A Burmese python.
No.
You're gonna be basic and boring.
Yes.
Rattlesnake.
No.
Because it's Stone Cold Steve Austin.
No.
And they remind you of back home in Arizona.
No.
Okay. You like the copperhead?
No.
It's not like a rat snake, is it?
No.
Okay, what's yours?
Mine's the anaconda.
Oh.
Yes, the anaconda is my favorite snake, and it always has been since I was a child because I thought it was so awesome that it was like literally the biggest long thing ever.
Thanks, man. So my favorite is because I was in St. Louis at the St. Louis Zoo. I think it was the zoo or something in St. Louis, and they had one. And the snake looked at me, and then it stood up completely, and its frills opened up. And I was like, that's the coolest thing I've ever seen.
Oh!
Yes.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
That's nice. I like that story. So who's this little white boy?
This is Cobra. He's a bad guy.
Oh.
He works for the Red Dragon.
Okay.
And that's mainly the main thing. He works for the Red Dragon, so he's helping them with their goal. All right. So then we've got these puzzle pieces, which are our custom characters.
Okay.
So
and the guy next to him is Jordan in an alternate universe.
yeah, that's just actually me. No, the guy next to him is the main protagonist of this game, Mortal Kombat Armageddon. He's a brand new character. He was
I
born.
gotta think of a basic name.
He's also a Dinian, like
Okay.
Rain. He was born forever ago, but he was sealed away, and it was like one day Armageddon's gonna come, and it's gonna be your job to stop the big fiery guy in the bottom right corner. We're gonna create him, and what we want you to do is fight him. And once you defeat him, that will determine if you or your twin brother are going to take over as like basically the god of the world, and it's up to you to stop Armageddon. And his not twin brother, I guess it's his younger brother, but his younger brother's on the opposite side, over by the blue puzzle piece. So any crazy idea? His name begins with the letter T.
Tyrone.
No.
Timothy.
No.
Tiberius.
It's not a normal name.
Thomas.
No.
Oh, it's not a normal name?
No.
Tamaki.
No. It's a T-A.
Tamagotchi.
No. T-A-V.
Tarvidi.
We're making a D&D character kind of.
Tavo? Tavor?
With Kyle, we made a D&D character.
Tavian. Wait, what? We made a D&D character? You know I was asleep through most of that.
Who was our who was our character?
Our character in Kyle's campaign was a half-orc halfling
Named
Taven.
Yep. This guy's name begins with letter T.
Taven?
He is Taven.
I hate it. Move on.
You hate it?
The next guy
Why do you hate it?
is zombie Liu Kang.
Correct.
Nice.
Liu Kang dies at the beginning of Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance whenever the Deadly Alliance, who are not the next guy, but the next two over, those two guys work together. Mm-hmm. And they the first thing they opened up with was removing the hero of the chosen one of Earthrealm, Liu Kang.
The next guy is the guy that has the badass sword hat.
Yeah, it's like a saw blade.
And he was in the movie.
He was in the movie. He's also in Mortal Kombat.
I thought he was really cool.
2 onwards.
Mm-hmm. I do not remember his name.
It's very close to like a reverse of Liu Kang's name. Close.
Is Lee part of it?
No.
Oh.
It's Kung Lao.
Kung Lao.
So it's Liu Kang and Kung Lao.
Okay, cool.
They're both Shaolin monks. And Kung Lao is a descendant of the great Kung Lao who I guess it would have been 11 Mortal Kombats ago from the first game.
Okay.
Beat the sorcerer who we're about to see next, and he won Mortal Kombat that year. And then the following Mortal Kombat, which was 50 years later, they brought in a champion who's a Shokan, a 4-armed monster, and he killed the great Kung Lao. Oh. And so this is his descendant who was like, oh, this guy's also must be awesome.
The next guy is the main character.
The main bad guy.
The main character.
Yeah.
And
who's known for saying in the first original movie,
I will have your soul.
Your soul
is mine.
Yeah. Begins with an S.
Shaolin Warriors. It was a good TV show.
You mean Shaolin Showdown?
Yes.
That was a good show. But this guy's not Shaolin.
No.
He's a sorcerer.
Shaolin.
We're trying to make him be Shaolin.
Shang.
Yep.
Shang.
More S sounds.
Dang. Shang. Shang. It's not Shang-Chi, but
No. Shang Tsung.
Soon.
And then next is the other sorcerer, where Shang Tsung is from Outworld. The next one is from the Netherrealm. So yeah, the next guy is the other half of the Deadly Alliance, who is, I believe, introduced in Mortal Kombat. Oh, was he in 3? No, 4. He was introduced in 4 as a sub-boss.
Agent Carter.
Yep.
I swear, I'm not doing this
Agent
on purpose.
Peggy Carter. I mean, I don't necessarily expect you to get that one anyway.
Okay, show me.
He is Quan Chi.
Quan Chi.
And just like Shang Tsung, they both use like soul magic.
Okay.
Where Shang Tsung's is more about like taking souls and making, like using it for power and then using like fire magic and stuff, or sorcery. Quan Chi makes like skeletal type,
okay.
And like demons. He's the one
in the opening clip. He had those skeletons come out.
Yes,
Yeah.
correct. So a good way to kind of think of it as well is this guy is the Netherrealm, so he has Scorpion. This guy is Outworld. He had Sub-Zero, or I guess Noob Saibot.
Okay.
Because they brought them back. Then the next guy is another one of the gods. He is a fallen god.
He is Wolverine with a latex kink.
I see. So Wolverine. Oh, bub, I love this. Yeah, I hear it stretch.
He's the guy who in the opening I thought was a clown.
Ah, okay.
Is
yes,
he?
He's a fallen god.
He's a fallen god.
Yeah,
so he's
he
not
was a
Lucifer.
No, I mean, I guess he's one of the closest things too. But
I meant like that's not his name.
no, he was. He fought alongside like Fujin and Raiden and all of them, and he became evil. So they locked him away in the Netherrealm. Well, then in Mortal Kombat 4, he returns with the help of Quan Chi, and he is trying to take over Earthrealm, which is our world.
I don't know his name.
It's a name of a type of helicopter, a military
Apache?
helicopter. Nope.
No, I have no idea then.
Chinook.
I had no idea.
Okay.
Chinook.
They're the big helicopters that have blades on both sides. They're used for transport, like a big propeller on front and back.
Nope.
Okay. Who's the next person?
Raiden.
Yes, that is the god of thunder,
Yay.
Raiden. And as you notice, he probably looks a little bit different in this than you're used to.
Yeah, he does look different.
He's basically become so zealous with protecting Earthrealm
Yeah.
that it's no longer for Raiden. It's no longer a matter of I have to protect these people because I'm a god of Earthrealm. It's I'm going to protect these people, and any other realm that doesn't will bow before me.
Oh.
Yeah, he's gone super zealous about it. So he's
okay.
to the point where it's like even his eyes glow red now instead of blue.
Yeah. So next character is our little brother.
Yes.
So our character's name was Taven.
Yep.
So this guy is Timote.
No, the next guy begins with the letter D.
Dimote.
No, I'll go ahead
Diamond?
and show you.
In the rough?
It's
Aladdin?
it's like trying to spell dragon but messing up really bad.
Dagon. Hey!
Good job, hon. So spoiler time. Our characters were supposed to have been like held in this sleep for a very, very long time. Dagon opened prematurely. So Dagon was like, oh, this is weird, what's going on? And he ended up becoming obsessed with, he learned about Earthrealm, and basically the way the world is corrupted him.
Okay.
And he became a bad guy.
Oh.
So he ended up founding the Red Dragon Clan.
No!
So he's actually the founder of that group. We finally kind of know their master plan. And he was using it to hunt down and try and find Taven before he awoke so he could kill his brother.
But why?
Because he knew that there were basically two items hidden. There were two pieces of armor, one for Taven and one for Dagon, and two swords. And the idea was they were supposed to fight the flaming guy at the bottom right corner down here.
Adam. Got it.
He is.
Sorry for distracting you.
He was created as in the fire guy, was created to be this big guardian over this area, and it was up to the brothers to fight together to slay him.
Okay.
And then from there, it would decide who of those two, the ruler of like everything would be the one to try and keep Armageddon from happening.
Okay.
So that was like the prophecy that was supposed to prevent Armageddon. But Dagon wanted to be the sole ruler. So he's like, if I kill my brother, I can slay the creature and I can become God.
Oh. Okay.
So he founded the red dragon, which then broke off into the black dragon, et cetera, et cetera.
All right. Well, good for him.
So that's Dagon.
So the first female character is in the movie, and she is a military gal.
Yep.
And
she serves along with Jax. She was introduced in the very first game. She is rivals with Kano, who killed her first partner.
And her name is Sarah Connor. I don't remember.
You're right with it being an S name. Her surname,
Sally?
though, is like
Susie?
a part of a knife.
Blade?
That's her last name. It's got to sound cool. It's Mortal Kombat.
Samantha? What? I love the name Samantha.
It's got to sound cool. Samantha.
I love Samantha. Samantha's a good name. Shelby?
No.
Scarlet.
No. There is a character that is not in this game, but she comes in later, who they like hinted at in this era, but was a red female ninja named Scarlet.
Cool.
Yeah. And she does blood.
Scary.
No. You want me to show you?
Yes.
She is Sonya Blade.
Sonya.
Yeah.
Ah, I feel dumb now. Because,
okay.
like, the moment you said it, I was like, that makes perfect sense.
Yep. That's Sonya Blade. Then you pretty much you got her backstory.
I don't know the next lady.
The next lady, it's hard to tell. She usually wears she in the original stuff. She is the female Sub-Zero. She's basically blue girl ninja.
Yes,
yes. Liu Kang's love interest.
She has the knife blades fans.
Yep, they're
blade fans.
War fans.
I can't remember her name. Give me a hint.
It is a Japanese word for sword.
Katana.
But yes, she is Kitana.
Is it Kitana or Kitana?
Yeah. Well, whenever he says it, he goes Kitana.
Mm-hmm. Kitana.
Yeah,
Got it.
like, Kitana. The next person over is a clone of Kitana.
I thought it looked a little.
Yeah, she wears pink, but the one difference is she has Tarkatan blood in her. Tarkatan's if two people down from Kitana, that person with the glowy orange eyes.
Okay.
So he's a Tarkatan. So
and she's the one that has the big teeth.
Yeah, so she has big fangs.
Is that one Mina?
You're close, but you're not saying her name right.
Melina?
Yeah, there you go, Melina.
Melina.
Yep. She was featured.
Dang, girl.
She was featured in Playboy.
Woo. Woo. Woo.
Yep.
Melina.
And that was one of the things you could unlock in Deception. I remember as a kid being very confused that it popped up. It was like Playboy ad, and I was like, "What? What is this?" Because PS2. When did this come out? I don't feel like grabbing my game box. But basically, yeah, as a little kid who's like teens, and all of a sudden it's like, this game has a Playboy. Next we have green female girl ninja.
She-Hulk.
No, it has to do with the color of her green.
But she has a green headband.
Yeah. What other color is it, though?
Oh, Jade.
Yep, Kitana's best friend. Which, by the way, Kitana...
Kitana has a best friend?
Yeah, we don't even talk about her. Kitana is also from Edenia. Her world was taken over by the guy direct at the very bottom of the same screen she's on. The guy with the cool helmet.
I recognize that guy, but I don't know.
He attacked her world, and they killed her father, Jared. And her mother, who is one down and one to the right, sort of with the white hair.
Okay.
Became his queen, and he merged Edenia with Outworld, and so he's the ruler of both of those areas.
Okay.
And so Kitana technically is now his daughter. Like, he refers to her as daughter.
Okay.
But then Shang Tsung used his magic to create Melina, who would be like the daughter he's always wanted out of her, because she's still Kitana, but she's also freaking scary and will bite somebody's throat out.
Okay.
Yeah. And then...
So she had a best friend named Jade.
Yeah, who was basically just friend growing up with her, who was, I guess, probably a denizen of Outworld.
Okay.
Who just fought and did stuff alongside her.
The next girl, I do not know. She also looks like a demigod person.
Yeah, so she also has powers over storms and stuff and wind.
You can tell by the hat.
I feel like her ancestry was Edenian, but I think she was out in Mortal Kombat Deception, which was the game before this. And I think, if I remember right, she was like trapped in the Nether realm. And the whole thing with her is that she didn't want to be there. She wanted to escape, basically. And she realized that she had this, I think it was a weapon, like a sword or something, but she would use it to kill darkness, like evil things down there. And the more bad guys she killed, the more she felt the darkness purge from her soul.
Oh, cool.
And she escaped. But anyway, her name is Ashura.
Oh, I didn't even get to guess.
Okay, what would you call her if you named her?
Angel.
Okay, there you go. Which I think is kind of a fair assumption, because she really is there, and she kind of sees herself as this power to cleanse darkness. The next character, my sister's favorite character to play, it's an Eastern name as well.
Oh, okay. I was gonna guess a basic white girl name.
No, it's an Eastern name. I'm not sure her ancestry in terms of both like ethnic background, but also like her realm she is from. I think she was added in Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance as an apprentice of Bo Rai Cho, the Drunken Man. But my sister always called her Mrs. Jiggles because she had the most hefty jiggle physics of all of the characters. Oh. But my sister liked to play as her because she had this kick move that she learned how to spam really well.
Nice.
So she even beat me with it. So she was like, that's my character.
I don't have a guess for her name.
Want me to just tell you then?
Okay.
She is Li Mei.
Li Mei.
Yeah.
Damn jiggle physics, dog.
Yeah, the Deadly Alliance, they're a whole lot more noticeable. But anyway, so now we're going down to the next line. The next character, I think she's also an Edenian. She was added in Mortal Kombat 4, so again, I'm not very good with their story. But she is a traitor to, like, she betrayed the Edenian people. She has the same name as one of the Yellow Power Rangers after Trini.
I can only think of Tiffany.
Nope. Want me to show you then?
Sure.
Her name is Tanya.
Tanya.
Yeah, pretty basic name.
Oh, I remember the name. I just don't remember the haircut.
Yeah, it's very weird. She's got like a bowl cut going on. She also looks like she's wearing a domino mask. Like the old West like robber mask. Oop. Well, you probably saw that one.
I didn't see it, actually.
Well, the next character over is a female Lin Kuei. She is also a cryomancer like Sub-Zero.
Yeah, I could tell.
Her whole thing is, or I guess the main thing with what she's, her aim is.
Her name is Frostbite.
So.
Oh, hey!
So her name's Frost.
I actually got one right!
Her aim is she wants to be the leader of the Lin Kuei.
Okay.
So she tries to betray Sub-Zero on multiple occasions. Next we have...
Mommy Dearest.
Yep. Kitana's mother.
Melina.
Who appears...
Oh, wait, no, wait. We already named
appears
Melina.
in Mortal Kombat 2, the movie Mortal Kombat 2. She appears in the game Mortal Kombat 3.
Cortana.
3? Or is she in the second game? She might be in the second game. If not, it's the third game.
Calabast.
No. Her hair is a weapon and stuff. It's just another thing with her.
Nightmare.
The longest time, it always seemed like Shao Kahn took her as like a trophy.
Trophy wife.
To be like, now she's mine and she's going to be with me. But it turns out that even like when she was good, she hated Jared. She just wanted the power. So she was happy to go with the...
Who's Jared?
Kitana's dad.
Oh.
Who got killed and fused with Outworld. So then she happily went with the main bad guy whose name I accidentally said. But I don't think you're paying attention.
I know it at this moment, but I might not know it later.
What's her name though?
Eve or Eden.
Okay, so they used the same type of name scheme for her. Eve was the first person to, well, I guess technically their son was the first to do it, but Sindel.
Sindel?
Yeah.
Damn, Mama, why are you so hot? No, I have no idea.
Yeah, it's like Cruella de Vil with a boob job. Alright, so the next character added in Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance. She's a vampire.
Jack Sparrow.
She was in, spoiler for the new Mortal Kombat movie, she was in the new Mortal Kombat movie.
Oh.
She comes flying out as a vampire, and I was like, oh, wow, I can't believe they have this character that doesn't come until, like, the 7th game in here this early. And then
they killed her?
And then Kung Lao makes his freaking razor blade
yeah.
on the thing and cuts her to pieces. Although I don't think they ever call her by her name.
No, they never identify her in the movie, I'm pretty sure, because both of us were like, whoa. Niagara.
Want me to show you?
Yes. Nitara. Look at them wings.
Yeah. Next is another character who...
She looks like a Scarlet, but you already said Scarlet's not here.
Right. She's a character who's also part of the Red Dragon. So she works with...
She looks like a Natasha.
Cobra.
Getting a lot of Black Widow vibes here. Kira.
Yeah.
Kira.
Yeah.
Who's that?
I just told you. Works the Red Dragon.
Oh, is that it?
Works with... Yeah, kind of. I think she was a newer character, unless she was in 4 again, which again, I'm not super familiar. Which is why the next character I'm not very good with either, and she was actually added in...
Alana.
No, she was added in the Chronicle Sub-Zero game, which is like a prequel story, I think, following Sub-Zero. It was on the PS1. I actually own that one, too. I got it from my neighbor, Tristan. And
Tristina.
God, and that game took forever to beat. That wasn't a hint. That's just where I got it.
She looks cool.
She is Serena.
Serena.
Yep, she's a famous tennis player. All right, so the person below us is the first of the Shokan. They have 4 arms. Mm-hmm. She's a Shokan queen.
Okay. Can I have a letter?
Yeah, S. And her arm stuff is very much based on the concepts of religion.
It starts with an S.
Yeah, and forearms and.
I don't know. I immediately thought Serena.
No, we just saw.
I know. We just saw Serena. So.
Is there anything you think of? I mean, I guess it's technically not right, but if you think
Trinity.
of like a forearm goddess.
A foreign goddess.
Four-armed.
Oh, a four-armed. Oh, Shiva.
Yep. And speaking of Tristan, the next character, the Tarkatan general, is Tristan's favorite character. He has blades that come from his arm.
I remember.
And he's very much a monster in the sense of what he is. They're from Outworld. He leads this Tarkatan army, and he kind of just wants like equality for the Tarkatans, but at the same time, their race is much more aggressive than like the humanistic ones. Although Outworld, the whole realm is about conquering. That's like the lifestyle.
Okay.
But they're definitely just like, oh yeah, we can cut these people to bits because we have sword arms.
His name is Nathan.
His name very similar to a president.
Obama.
Yeah, what's his first name?
Barack.
Yeah. One more letter.
Baraka.
Baraka Obama.
Oh my god.
Baraka, the Tarkatan warrior. Our next character, they kind of had to butcher for this game. He is a centaur minotaur, and they had to, for the sake of this game, whenever they were trying, because they originally weren't going to put him in the game at all.
Okay.
And finally, people were like, we want him in. So they're like, all right, we're going to put him in, but we're going to cut off his back legs. So he's just, now he stands like a biped, just like a human.
So he's more like a, he's more like a pan.
So he's like a satyr.
Satyr,
lower half, and yeah.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah. He is Motaro.
Toro.
Yeah, or Taros. Yep. And so usually he has this huge back half, and he was in the second Mortal Kombat movie. He's like the sub boss to the main bad guy, whose name I almost said again. All right, so we saw the guy of Order up here. Oh, sorry, there he is. We got
Hotaru.
Yep. Well, then next to Motaro, we have the
Kaiba.
We have the Agent of Chaos. He is just pure chaos.
Pinkie Pie.
He's just pure chaotic.
Discord.
With Discord, you're kind of on the right path. It's something they love to cause.
Chaos.
Well, he is chaotic, but he loves to cause this.
Mayhem.
Nope, you're on the right track still.
Havoc.
Yes. One of his moves is he just breaks his own neck, and then he breaks it back.
Just to show off?
Yeah, and like his slide moves, he like snaps his back and slides into you with his like broken back and knees, and he reconnects himself.
Ugh.
Yeah, all of his moves are just breaking his own limbs.
So the next guy is what's the word for a Spanish wrestler?
Oh, luchador?
He's a luchador, right?
The next two are Oni. They are monsters of the Nether Realm that just hunt those that are unfortunate enough to fall into their pits. They were added in Deadly Alliance.
His name is Shrek.
Yep. He's Shrek 5, and the guy next to him is Shrek the Third. Or he just got finished watching Shrek the Third.
All right, so that's Shrek, and that's Donkey. That's Ramen.
Yeah.
And what's the other guy?
Moloch.
Moloch.
Yeah. Usually I think Moloch, he might have it. Can I rotate him? I don't know. I think usually has like a big, at least in Deadly Alliance, where he was the sub-boss, has a large wrecking ball that he has on the other one. And Draman, his other part, I think his one hand has a beehive on it. So the character under Shiva.
So that guy is Red Mask.
He's not wearing a mask.
Russia.
Very.
He is the Cold War, which is ironic because he's red.
He's not a communist character, no.
Damn it.
No, that's just flesh.
Ew, no skin?
Nope.
Gross.
Which makes him
Skinless?
Nope.
Muscles.
Much more just base.
Viscera?
No, you can get it from any
Flesh?
creature.
Meat. Ew.
So
he's like rippling.
So the original meat character, the idea behind him was he was like I don't want to say a joke character, but he kind of was. And the idea was that Meat was supposed to be the corpse of all of the dead Mortal Kombat characters sewn together into one.
Ew.
And then later they gave him his own story where now he is the bodies of a bunch of dead warriors that Shang Tsung used his magic to give life to. And now he's the warrior known as Meat.
Gross.
Yeah.
And the next guy is Shao Kahn?
Yes, Shao Kahn.
I only know that because you said it earlier.
The Grand Emperor of Outworld himself.
I totally forgot, though.
It's like Shao is his name. Kahn is his occupation.
His title.
Yeah.
Got it.
Which
So
is why in the
he
next series
is Russian. I will be honest, I did see when you went over to this character.
Uh-huh.
But if I was to guess, I would have said something like
Machamp.
Bob.
Oh. Because he's also a Shokan, the next one.
Yes, he is Goro.
Yes, he is Goro. The champion.
He's like one of the OGs.
Yes, he is the first sub-boss of Mortal Kombat. You fought him, and then you fought Shang Tsung. Mm-hmm. Goro is he's the one that killed the great Kung Lao forever ago. He was the one that finally stopped him. And then they won the next 9 Mortal Kombat tournaments. And if they won the 10th one, which Liu Kang luckily won, then Outworld would have been able to be in the right, according to the Elder Gods, to invade Earthrealm.
Dang.
And then they lost, so then the second game was then Shao Kahn's like, all right, I'm going to take over myself. I want to have a different thing, and if you win, then it's over. We'll stop trying to invade forever, but if I win, we get to take over. And they're like, fine, because Raiden's hoping. He's like, okay, we'll beat him again, that's fine.
Okay.
And then they lost, which was good. And then the third game was like, you know what, we're just going to invade. And then the Elder Gods were like, no. So they stopped.
That's against the rules.
Yeah, but so the whole thing's like a giant invasion. And then the fourth game is the invasion by Chinook. And then Deadly Alliance is the sorcerers team up. Deception is they are no longer together. And Armageddon is they all kill each other. So after Goro, we have the next four-armed man, who's a big kitty cat.
Furry bait.
But he's another
El
Shokan.
Tigre. He is Nekomaru. No, he is Kitty Kitty Meow Meow.
Kind of. It's
Mau
not,
Mau?
No, the kit.
Kit.
N. He is
Ooh woo.
Kintaro.
Kintaro.
Because I realized I was making it more complicated for you than it needed to be.
So what's his story? Is he like the same race and
Yeah,
just like different breed?
Him, and her are all Shokan.
Okay, so they can just have different colors like that?
Yeah, it's like just different ethnicities.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're peoples of their own. They all live in Outworld and they all work under Shao Kahn.
Okay.
Or at least they kind of work for their own species, but Shao Kahn is the ruler of Outworld, so they kind of don't have much of a choice.
Okay.
The next character is the Dragon King, who...
Not Dagon.
Shijinko's plan in Deception was to try and take him down, like to stop him from getting all of the Kamidogu, which are basically a crystal of each one of the realms, and it was going to bring him back, and he was supposed to be the one that would cause all this havoc.
Okay.
And the big fiery guy down there was being used, apart from what he was supposed to be doing, he was actually captured by bad guys and being used to guard his egg so he couldn't hatch and re-escape.
Okay.
But then he does in Deception, and then we have to fight him.
Give me a letter.
The letter O. And it's a hard O, like the word is O.
Odin?
No.
Okay. Odysseus.
No, yeah, so he is Onaga.
Oh, Naga. Ooh, dang.
Yeah.
He's a big boy.
He is very, very large. He is a huge character.
Ho, 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 ho.
And then finally, the last on our list.
He's a dragon.
Yeah, he's a Dragon King. And the last on our list
Hot
is
dang, he's a dragon.
the big fire guy himself.
Atom.
No.
Atom.
No.
Like an atom bomb.
He's on fire. Super lazy name.
He's a black star. He's a black hole. He's
on fire.
He's a, what's the word for whenever, a supernova.
No, fire. Think of things with fire.
Flame?
Keep going. Like people are naming Pokemon.
Campfire? Fireball?
It's not the word fire in it. He's just something that has to do with fire. Begins with a B.
Furnace? Blast burn.
Nope, not that cool.
Oh.
Very lazy name. Begins with letter B.
Burn.
No.
Blaze.
Yep.
Yeah, that's really lazy.
He was created to guard the giant temple that Dagon and Taven were supposed to fight to save Armageddon from happening.
It's a really lazy name.
Right? Like everybody else, like like all these names, like Shang Tsung and Quan Chi, and they're like, Blaze.
Eh.
So I hope everyone enjoyed, and until next time, everyone, later.
Later. Comment below what your favorite Mortal Kombat character is.
Oh, yeah.
I promise, it's not Ken.
Shoryuken.